They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jacobs now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there. These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face. A little wind in there. Yeah, that's right. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Diablos 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And touchdown! Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
41-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Taken in by his tight end. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it before the 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Attack with great anticipation. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They run it again with Cook. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down at the
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run out out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Jacobs, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. More complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 33.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out. And
he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Going for the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 27th, Bridgewater will fire deep for Rager. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing confident throwing right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Airing one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. Sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He's brought down after a very nice game. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.